So this universe that we live in is a vast expanse of space. So let me help you this morning get a feel for how big our universe is. Suppose that we board a beam of light on January 1st and we travel at 186,000 miles per second. We zip past Mercury, Venus, and we arrive at Earth in 8 minutes and 30 seconds. We quickly pass Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and after 5 hours and 30 minutes, traveling at 186,000 miles per second, we arrive at Pluto. And although our scientists say that Pluto is no longer relevant, I think it is. Because it's on my chart. It's got to be relevant. Okay? So far, our journey has taken us 3.5 billion miles to the outer extremes of our solar system, and it's still January 1st. After we arrive at Pluto, we make a 90-degree turn as we continue at 186,000 miles per second, and we see absolutely nothing. We travel for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and on April 19th of the 5th year, we arrive at the closest star to our solar system, which is Alpha Centauri. We have now traveled over 25 trillion miles in our journey, and we have taken just the first step. We have traveled, or we have reached the edge of the Milky Way galaxy. Basically, we have reached the edge of the universe. We are now 10 light years from the sun. Now, to put it in terms that we can all understand, suppose you drive down to the beach, you park on the street, you walk down 50 feet to the ocean, a wave rolls up and touches your toes. In relation to the universe, reaching the water from your car is light reaching Alpha Centauri from our sun. Now you've still got the entire ocean to swim across. And so there you go, just a little dot swimming across the ocean, which obviously represents the light having to travel the extreme distance or the extreme limits of our universe. The only problem with this illustration is that it's far too conservative to adequately convey the vastness of this universe. Now, when we reach Alpha Centauri, we glance back at our solar system and we see Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Earth, Venus. We see all these planets. But from that point on, from Alpha Centauri, we have to travel 1,000 light years before the stars of the Milky Way galaxy begin to enter our view. But it's not until we have traveled at the speed of light for 100,000 light years that the entire shape of the Milky Way galaxy can be seen. And we then continue at 186,000 miles per second. From here on in, every point of light that we see is not an individual star, but an entire galaxy with billions and billions and billions of stars. 5 million years after the start of our journey, the Milky Way can be seen as part of about 30 galaxies known as the local group. After 50 million light years, we encounter the large Virgo cluster containing more than 2,000 galaxies. And as our travels continue, we pass cluster after cluster of galaxies, each of them containing thousands of galaxies, some of them millions of times larger than our own Milky Way galaxy. 1 billion years pass, 5 billion years pass, and finally, after 10 billion years, our eyes view countless billions of galaxies, and we remember the words of Isaiah chapter 40, verse 22. It is He, that's God, that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heaven as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in. That's God's description of His own universe.